Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today we have the weekly preview for June 22nd and the week of June 22nd, where I'll be going over the Soulforge, event key drop table, the Glory Troop, all the events for the week, and letting you know if you should craft something in the Soulforge. That's the most important thing, and going over all the events, maybe showing you a team for the event today, and maybe one for tomorrow. And then, obviously, we always make a better team tomorrow in the tomorrow video. But if you want to know if you should craft something in the Soulforge, this is the video for you. And if you want to get an early team for the events and see what's going on this week. But, alright, here we go. What do we got? We got weekly event Axolotl of Awesome. Okay. And I just pop it on Monday morning, and I just go. I haven't seen any of this stuff except for in the spoilers yesterday. And we'll keep track of all the mythics. I wanted to make sure to say that on this video every week in the pinned comment or description, usually the pinned comment. I keep track of all the mythics that have come out so far in this cycle, and so you know which ones are impossible to be in the Soulforge. Alright, Axolotl of Awesome. New ultra rare troop, Axolotl. Get this troop with glory from the rewards tab of the shop. Oops, wrong one. Oh, yeah, that's the right one. Raid Boss. Help your guild close the portals this week. Use troops from a kingdom, Merlantis, in daily battles to defeat the Raid Boss. And that's that walrus troop I was talking about. I'll probably put him in the thumbnail, unless there's something good in the Soulforge. That's usually how I go about my thumbnails. On the spoiler day, it's usually a new troop or a new weapon, or if there's something awesome coming that you gotta get, like that's what I put in the thumbnail. And then on today, it's usually the Glory Troop, or something like that, or something cool in the Soulforge. Week of Merlantis, or both. All Merlantis troops gain 10% of their skills. It's like I gotta think ahead, like what am I gonna use in this thumbnail? What am I gonna use in this one? I'm gonna use this on Friday, and I'm gonna use this on Tuesday, so what am I gonna use on Sunday? You know what I mean? Week of Merlantis. All Merlantis troops gain 10% to skills. Week of Merfolk. All Merfolk gain 10%. Boss Souls. Use the Axolotl in PvP and Explore to gain 40 souls. I can already tell this is gonna be... Like, I don't use a lot of blue or submerging or Merlantis troops, so this is gonna be fun for me. It's not my style, I guess. I don't know what my style is, though. More like a Bernie boy or a loopy man. Definitely not a submergy blue boy. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's go to the Soulforge, like always, first thing. There it is. Alright. Somebody asked me about these shards, which I don't have any right now, but as soon as I go and collect my guild tasks, I will. But there's like almost no reason not to turn these into diamonds, so just go to jewels, go to the bottom, turn them into diamonds. I guess if you're short souls would be the only reason. Let's see what we got. Mythics first. Come on, let's see something good. Even though I probably don't have enough to get it. Nope. Alright, so let's not see something good. Sorry. Mistralis. Is that a legend or no, that's a mythic. I already got that one. I've been doing pretty good about getting the new mythics. I've been saving keys for once. Like, I just started doing that. I just started saving my keys like a month ago. So I got Sycorax, I got Mistralis. Like, those are probably the first two I got right away from saving keys. But Mistralis is here. Probably the first time ever in the Soulforge, because she just came out. Deal 35 splash damage to 1 to 4 random enemies, then jumble the board and gain an extra turn. And I think the main thing with her, I haven't used her yet because I just got her. I mean, she just came out, Gain 1 life for each yellow ally. Reduce damage from spells by 25%. Enchant all allies on 4 or 5 gem matches. I think that's why she's decent. Stormheim, brown, yellow, blue, 25. Elemental Fae, so she can start with half mana if you put her with the Mirage Queen. So I've seen it used, and I know it's decent. So I'm not gonna say this one's terrible. Ooh, Tina. We got Tina. I'd recommend Tina over Mistralis. They might even be used together, I'm not sure. Tina 9024. Green, brown, red. Adana. Mech. Lightning Fire. Deals 37 to 74 true damage to 3 random enemies. Gains 74 armor. 3 random enemies. 74 true damage. If you just hit one enemy twice, it's dead. Pretty much. That's why Tina is awesome. She can kill almost anything with that true damage. Ignores their armor. Hits them twice. Gain 2 armor on 4 or 5 gem matches. Reduce damage from spells by 50%. Add 50% of armor to skull damage. So really tanky and really really good at killing. And it gains 74 armor when it casts. That's a lot. Really good mythic. Probably top 10. Voice of Orpheus is terrible. 22 yellow, purple, red. Voice of Orpheus. Leonis Empire. Divine Human. Divine Song. Deal 36 damage to an enemy. Boosted by all ally mana. Cleanse all allies. Then give all other allies 5 mana. So everything but itself. Gain 1 magic when ally casts a spell. Immune to all status effects. Devour and mana burn. Cleanse all allies when matching yellow gems. So it's a really cleansy troop. But there's other ways that you can cleanse without having to put a whole mythic in your team. Your rally's here too. Oh my goodness. This is a good week. Of course, I say, please don't be a good week. But luckily I have all these, so I'm happy. Your rally. 22 yellow, green, blue, Mist of Scales, Divine Naga. Cloud of Death. Deal 32 true damage to all enemies, boosted by Naga and undead allies. Summon a Bone Naga. Naga Bond. Allied Naga gain 2 life. Indigestible. Immunity to Devour. Poison Gaze. Poison all enemies on 4 or 5 gem matches. So that's the thing, Poison Gaze. If you want to do the difficulty 12 Explorer, people have been trying to knock this team out of the best slot for a long time, ever since it became the best team for difficulty 12 Explorer. You go to Urskaya, you gotta use Scorpius in your rally. You can look in one of my last couple videos, I've been using it for Vault, which I got another Nisha token, by the way. So I feel like what I do is fine for me, whatever people say, because I got my second Nisha medal, I got another Nisha token, and I'm happy with my Vault event. Even though I didn't get a bunch of Vault keys, it's like, it like forced me to play more and get more medals, you know? Poison Gaze. Poison all enemies on 4 or 5 gem matches. That is the key to this troop and to that whole team. Because Scorpius kills, does lethal damage on poisoned enemies. Everything in Urskaya can be poisoned. You just combine those 2 troops together, and you run difficulty 12. And it's like the best team over time. It's not the best in one instance of difficulty 12 Explorer. It's not the best at like getting myth stones or what, I don't know. It's just the best because you get to park yourself in one spot. It works. Sometimes it clears the battle in 20 seconds. Sometimes 30 seconds. Like, over time it's the best team for difficulty 12 Explorer in my opinion. And if you don't have at least 2 Nisha medals and a Nisha token, then... And I don't even run it that often. Like, I'm not grinding it for hours every day. I just do it on my Gems of War cardio. And I already have 2 Nisha medals. Alright, what kind of legendaries? Summer Imp. Summer Imp, I've heard rumblings about... Maybe not this one. There's an Imp that's okay, and I never know which one it is. Let's look at it then. 12 yellow... Why is... That's weird, a legendary with 1 solid color. I don't know why I think that's weird, but usually they have 2 colors. Deal 28 scatter damage and create 7 red gems. If an enemy dies, gain 8 magic. And I don't want to read all that because gains 8 magic on yellow gem matches. That's kind of crazy. I don't think that's something you should craft. Unless you need the... Like, imps are kind of hard to get. So, if you're missing the summer imp and you have every other imp, then yeah, maybe. Infernal King. Convert green gems to skulls and brown gems to red. Deal 44 scatter damage. He was good a long time ago. Like when I was level 500. That's when he was good. So I don't think he's like recommended anymore. But if you figure out what that old team is, it might work for you for a small period of time. Bunny Nog. Never seen this used ever. Deal 35 damage to an enemy. If the enemy is a knight, deal double damage, and there's a 50% chance to devour knights. Any troop that's so specific like this is never good. It devours knights. It's like, when you're gonna face a whole team of knights? Like, maybe once a month, if you're lucky. But it has fast, which is good. Start with 50% mana. Tinseltail. Give all allies 4 magic with a 50% chance for each of the following. Deal 34 damage to all enemies. Explode 8 random gems. Give all allies 34 life. Another troop where it does 3 different random things and you never know what it's going to do. You know, you could get it all the way up, cast it, and then it gives all allies 34 life instead of the other 2 things, you know? So, whenever a troop is very specifically killing one kind of troop, or has a 50% chance to do 3 different things, like, those are usually not that great unless they have a crazy good trait or something. So all the legendaries not too great. I wouldn't recommend any of them. But the mythics this week, I hope you have diamonds, because we're gonna have life and death, and we got Tina 9000. So my number 1 mythic this week is Tina 9000. My number 2, it's like a tie between Mistralis and Urali, and last, Voice of Orpheus. So, I guess if you have 4,000 diamonds this week and you don't have Tina, craft Tina. If you have 4,000 diamonds this week and you have Tina, but you don't have Mistralis or Urali, if you have Scorpius, craft Urali. If you don't have Scorpius, craft Mistralis. If you do have Scorpius, craft Urali. And never craft Voice of Orpheus unless it's the last mythic in the game you need. Weapons. Amber Partisan. I think you get this in the event, so don't craft it here. We'll go over that when it's event time. Iron Wave. I struggle with some of these weapons because I don't use them. Deal 37 damage to an enemy boosted by merfolk allies, then create a mix of 6 blue and brown gems for each merfolk ally. So sometimes there's decent ones in here, but I still don't think you should ever waste I mean, unless you're for collection purposes, which I would do, you know. I already have it somehow, but if I didn't have it, I'd probably grab it. But that's it. Amber Partisan you should get from the event. Iron Wave if you don't have it. I wouldn't waste 300 diamonds if you don't have Tina, or Life and Death, or Mistralis, or Urali. Like, if you have all 4 of those things, then, you know. Ooh, I can make 4 deeds of magic. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. I might be able to get my last Magic Kingdom all the way to 15. I think it's my last, I'm not sure. You can probably tell just by my map. Anyway, we need to get a move on it here. Okay, so where are we at? Okay, let's go look at the event chests. It's Merlantis troops. I only have 114 keys and I save them. So saving event keys is hard. I always want to throw them whenever I need something. And I should probably just save them. So let's look at Merlantis troops. Should I go down or up? I never know whether to go down or up when it's like an M. Merlantis. Okay, and then let's see if I'm missing any. Yeah, the 2 new troops, so that don't matter. That means I have them all, pretty much. Show all. Base rarity. And this is what you can get from event keys this week if you happen to be saving them up. I know that's really hard to do. And But if you're super disciplined and you saved up like 500 or 1,000 event keys or 4,000 event keys, then you could get Aquaticus or Undyne this week. Both are used. Undyne's used in Guild Wars for like blue defend or blue offense. That's about it though. And Aquaticus used sometimes too. Like these two mythics, not gonna like make you the most awesome team in the world and you're gonna be like dominant in everything. They just are very situational, but they're used. They're not like totally worthless like Voice of Orpheus. They're actually used. They're mid-tier mythics. So not totally useless. Azura's good. Might be one of those troops you can get from a quest though. I always forget which ones those are. I need to go look that up, like specifically. What are all the troops you get from quests? And then I need to make a video and just like that's so I can remember. Not the Deep King. He is the underworld, an underworld troop. So, Chris Turtle, decent. It's a bounty troop. Other than that, that's about all I see here. Chris Turtle, Azura, and Undyne and Aquaticus. So maybe Nemu, probably not though. Now let's restart our game since the shop will freeze. Yep, it froze. Hold on. Okay, we're back. It seems like I can either reset my internet or restart the game, and both things work. And restarting the game takes longer, and I just tried it, and it takes way longer. Okay, so let's see what we have as a glory troop this week and a arcane stone. It's in weekly events. We have Axolotl, and you have arcane blade trait stone. So blue, yellow. I thought they always did the trait stone of the troop. That's not the trait stone of the troop, is it? Oh, it is. I'm a dummy. For some reason I was thinking blue and green because of this. Create a mixture of 18 blue and green gems, submerge myself. Recover 1 life at the start of each turn, immunity to burning and fairy fire, gain bonus blue mana from blue gem matches. I wish it started like empowered or fast or swift or one of those things. That's like the thing that's missing for it to be really, really good. But it does create a good mix of gems for like we were all saying on the comments yesterday. Rowan, King Gobtruffle, Queen Beatrix, all these troops use that color, those two colors. So, I don't know. I haven't thought of a team for it yet, and I wish it started with like empowered or something, but so good colors that it's making, but I don't know if it's going to be used because it doesn't start fast. What else? Oh, I almost forgot to get my Spoils of War last time, so I need to get that. Always do that. It gets you 10 event keys, which is definitely worth the glory. See, 10 event keys. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, so the Arcane Blade trait stone. Remember that. This is one thing when I was a long time ago when I was like a noob. I always like had trouble getting arcane trait stones, and this was like amazing to me that you can just buy them with glory here. So whenever you see one that you really need, like you know you're gonna have that first legendary that you get, or that first mythic that you get, or that team that you finally make that team, but you don't have them fully traded. So now you're like, crap, I don't have them fully traded. I need this arcane trait stone. Well, if you keep an eye on the shop here and you save your glory, this is way easier than farming for hours and hours. You can just buy them right here, however many you need for that troop. So keep an eye on this every week. Look at the glory troop, look at the arcane blade trait stone that comes with it, and save your glory up. Don't just blow your glory, and especially if you need a certain stone. So you know you can get 1,500, or you can use 1,500 glory to get 5 arcane blade trait stones, and finally trade that troop that you really need to get traded. You know. What else? I guess now just the events, right? we have, as you can see, I haven't even done nothing today. I always just turn it on Monday and just start the video. Like, that's why my teams are always kind of shaky on Monday. On Tuesday, we always fix that, but Monday, it's like, have fun watching me try to make a team type stuff. Since I haven't even done my cardio yet. So today we have raids. I guess we'll make the team now, so it's not at the end of the video. But it's always kind of crappy because I have to start at 0 of 4, stage 1. Like, you don't usually use the same team in the beginning that you use in the end, you know? You switch it up. That's one thing also with Gems of War. You're going to get a lot of nuggets of info in this video, I guess. You don't just make one team and then use it forever. Like, there's different teams for different situations. There's going to be a different team for every event. You're going to use a different team for PvP that you're going to use a different team in the Delves. You're going to use a different team for difficulty 12 Explore. You're going to use a different team. Like, eventually you're going to have like 5 different teams that you use. So it's not like you make one team and you use it on everything. Maybe the key team is the only exception in Rowan, but you can only use Rowan in certain spots, and you can only use the key team in certain spots. You're going to have to make other teams for other things. Sometimes you're going to go up against an enemy that has certain things that you can't use one team. Like if you have a Skull Spam team as your main team, and you go up against a team that has heavy Entangle, or heavy Barrier, or heavy whatever. Like, your team's not going to work. You need a backup team. Let's see what we got here as our... what we get to choose from. So, Aquaticus, Undyne. The main thing is, usually, you put in, like, Mang or something. So, A to Z. This is usually the formula that you can usually start with here, especially on raids and invasions. You just go down to Mang, put that in, go to troops. You got to put in your captain, which I haven't bought the freaking crap yet. So buy this, buy this. Buy the weapon, of course, if you can. So Amber Partisan. Deal 37 damage to an enemy boosted by Merlantis allies and create a mix of 6 blue and green gems for each Merlantis ally. It's only dealing damage to one enemy. That's poop. So, now back to this. Usually you just put Mang here or something. Then you have to use the bounty captain, or not the bounty captain, the raid captain. So Tuskar would go here, because he's going to deal extra damage to the boss. Want to upgrade him if you can. So I'll do that. Godslayer, I'll have to do an orb. It's fine though, I got 46 orbs. I don't even need Zul'Goth anymore, because that gives him Godslayer. And then upgrade him if you can, like all his stuff here. So I'm like debating whether I should come in here before the video and make a team, or do it on the fly, like during the video. And I'm thinking about switching it up and like making a team beforehand, like everybody else does. But I don't know. I'm hoping you can learn something from the way I do it. I don't know. I'm gonna use these. I don't need them. All right. So now he's gonna hit the heart as hard as he can. Do that, and then you just look at whatever you got. You need some sort of mana generation, you know? So, why is it... okay. Base rarity. Usually you want something that's like not as mana heavy. Create 6 blue gems. Maybe like Azura. We got Azura? Yep. So Azura. And then something that's going to help with like the damage. Or more mana generation, you know? So, I would probably use something like Aquaticus. you know? Just to get started. Light splash damage, that looks good. So I might do something like this. Like this would be, like if you get a little bit further in, the team that you could do, like once you start hitting like the raid boss or whatever. Like in the very beginning though, I usually use like Dawnbringer or something, to be honest. Where's Dawnbringer? I usually do something like this, put this there, and then I go to troops and I look up yellow troops because Dawnbringer does more damage based on yellow. And then I try to find like a troop that does creates some sort of gems, you know, explodes gems, something like that. Like I wonder if Axolotl would work. 18 blue and green. I don't need green, but chosen color to brown. I mean, we could put him here, and then find a troop that needs green, like Hippocampus or Aquaticus. Like you don't have to use Aquaticus, obviously. You just need yellow troops. So we already got Aquaticus. I'm gonna take off Azura, then find another troop that, like low mana, explodes gems, whatever. So now I got all yellow, plus my Dawnbringer. Like this is what Dawnbringer's used for. So I want to show you why you should get it. A lot of people say it's overrated or whatever. And when you use it is like at the beginning of events to get it done quickly. So this is when you use it. So I'm going to look for something with 2 yellow. Usually like with 2 yellow, something else with that goes with Dawnbringer, just so you can get Dawnbringer up as quick as possible. Or maybe 2 blue, 1 yellow. We'll just minus the green, I guess. Well, what are we missing? We got red, blue, yellow, green. We're missing purple and brown. Something with minus purple or minus brown. There's minus brown, but it's got red. There's minus brown, that'll work. There we go. And then for my class, I just do something I'm leveling up. Like, I'm just showing you what I do. You can use that other team that I just showed you, or... Like, this is just for today. Obviously, put some teams in the comments. Maybe I'll use your team tomorrow. I've never said that that's my best thing ever, is making teams, and I'm gonna turn my nose up at your teams in the comments and not use them tomorrow. No, if you put a good team in the comments, I'm gonna use it. Because... if I don't make something myself that I'm like super duper impressed with, and then I use one of your teams and I'm super impressed with it, like why would I not use it? And I'll give you credit and I'll shout you out and everything. But this is what I would do, and people will get pissed off and say they don't have Dawnbringer, and well then use Mang and the raid troop and a mana generator and something else to help with the damage. Like, we've gone over the formula many times, and sometimes I just don't feel like doing what I wouldn't do. Like, this is what I would normally do right here. So I would use Dawnbringer with 4 yellow troops so it can do more damage, and I probably forgot to put my magic metals on, but it doesn't really matter in these early battles. And then I would just match Dawnbringer colors until I got it up. And it almost doesn't matter what other troops you use, they just need to be yellow, because you're going to be clearing it in one shot until, you know, you get to the raid boss. Then you start using a different team. Once it starts falling off, you start using a different team. Let's go make sure our medals are right. They're not. But check it out, look at my 2 Nisha medals. Pretty sweet. 2 Nisha medals. Let's clear a few more battles and then we'll move on, but I wanted to show you like what Dawnbringer is used for. Whether it's useful to you right now or not, it'll put your butt in gear and make you go get it. And quit believing people when they say it's overrated. Like, yeah, it's overrated. You're not going to use it for everything, but it's definitely useful. Only people that say it's overrated are people that either don't have it or don't know how to use it. And it's used for arena. Like, you can clear arena way faster with Dawnbringer. I think it's got the #1 spot on speedrun.com for arena normal clears. And then you use it early in events to hurry up and get to like the boss. You don't want to be using a team that's really slow when you could be doing this and just getting it up and clearing. Boom. And the all yellow troops is because it does more damage based on yellow allies. Deal 46 damage to all enemies, boosted by yellow allies and enemies. Give all allies barrier. If there are 13 or more red gems, gain 2 magic. So my Sun Spear is actually helping that. If a bunch of red falls, I'll gain magic. Which I didn't even care about. I'm just leveling up the Sun Spear. Because I've finally got Monk to 100. But see, bam, sometimes that happens and you can just move on. Move on to the next battle, you know? We'll just do this last one and then, but this is what I would use, like, I'm not gonna make up, some shaky beginner team right now. This is what I would normally do. You know? It's clearing it quick. It's got all yellow allies. And I'm just making my way to the boss. Like, that's what I would be doing today. So, anyway. And the rest of the week we have... Tuesday is Faction Assault for... What is that? Silver Necropolis. Okay, so get your life and death. You might be able to buy it with gems during the event in the shop. But if not, you can get it in the Soulforge on Tuesday. So, life and death is available tomorrow. Make sure you have like 900 gems, 900 diamonds, both. And make sure to get that. And that's one of the better farming factions too, I think. Then we have Krabby Pet Wednesday. Thursday we have Tidecaller class, which is like mid-tier. And then, I don't know what we have on Friday. But it says we have a pet on Saturday. The Sharky Pet. So we'll see if that's true or not. Let me see if I have a team for Silver Necropolis. I think yeah, I'm clearing Silver Necropolis right now. That's great. This is what I'm doing for my Gems of War cardio right now. I need to switch my medals though. Sorry if this video is way long. Okay, so I'm actually clearing this right now. I'm trying to get this to level 500. So I might be going to 500 with this. I need to change my class, but it's fine. I hope it's fine, because this is getting harder and harder. But this is the team I'm using. There might be a better team out there, but once you get deep, High King Irongut is the man. Look at that, I start with 82 attack. So he has an 82% chance to devour. Boom. And then you just get him up again. There he is. And just cast him because he has an extra turn. Boom, now look at my attack. 252. You can use the Cockatrice if you want. Like just to stop him from casting over there. Make some brown. Makes the Mountain Crusher do more because there's more brown, you know what I mean? Or if you don't have any Mountain Crusher up, you can use the Sylvanamora. That's just there to entangle the first enemy in 4 or 5 gym matches. And then you just devour everything. Eventually you might come up against a couple troops that can't be devoured, but it's really not that big of a deal. You just skull them down, Sylvanamora them down. It's not that big of a deal. I would trade one slightly difficult battle for 2 easy battles. And I just go straight across because I'm just trying to get to 500. I'm not trying to maximize like shards or treasure or anything. But hey, you got a good team for this, at least. Brown and yellow is a good start. And then Cockatrice. Make some more brown. There's a red extra turn. I don't know if we need, but Mountain Crusher. We can just do the cock. Do. Boom. Devoured. Isn't that so awesome? That's why High King Irongut is top top 3. This is why right here. Watch this. Boom, dead. And it's used on some of the fastest teams in the game. So it's used on the fastest difficulty 12 clearing team in the game, like in one instance of it, with Zul'Goth. I think I showed that on that one video that got 1 million dislikes. Devour him. Mountain Crusher. Silva Namora, why not? Just to get some explosions. Skulls. And there we go. Boom. So I'll be doing this. I might get it to 500 with the event, because then I'll have potions and everything. The only thing is I'll have to start back at 20, which sucks. I'm already on 300. So that's why sometimes you should wait till an event to do to get to level 500 on delves, because you have use of potions and it makes it easier. Alright, give me some brown so I can get this Mount Crusher. Come on. Brown and yellow. This is part of my cardio, that's why I'm sure if you already tuned out, it's whatever. But this is part of my cardio, I gotta do it anyway. So might as well put it on the video. And let's grab this. It's a lot of brown, plus then they can't cast. Now we got a lot of brown on the board, that's good. Let's devour, bam. And I hate when they get blessed too, that's annoying. So now I can't devour that Vanya, or whatever she's called. Or steal her mana. Or really do anything to her, but I can do it to everybody else. So that's fine. Like, you get out of here. Don't cast that. I wish I could get rid of that Vanya, because she's gonna summon, which is annoying. Come on. There we go, that was good. Let's do this. Wish she would be unblessed, but she's probably not gonna be until she casts. That means she's gonna summon, which is annoying. But we can devour this guy. And I wish I could steal your mana, but I can't. Should have done the skulls, probably. But, oh well, now I'll devour her. And now we just have this little weenie boy to deal with. Which is fine. Almost dead. Come on, brown. Let's get this show on the road. But this is a team you can use for today. For tomorrow, I mean. For the faction assault. That's what I'm using. And this is the faction I'm trying to clear because I like the pet. And I'm going for the pets. That's why I'm trying to get to 500 with these. I'm going to get this fight set up for tomorrow or whatever. Because sometimes I only do one fight a day. But the reason I'm doing this is faction rewards. Trying to get the pets. So Bony Corn is the next pet I'm going after. I got the Ben chicken on my shoulder. That's from Stone Song area, I think. And I have a lot of these pets. I have like half of them. And that's a really, that's a status symbol in this game, kind of. But anyway, I better end this video. That's everything that's happening. So, today is raids. Tomorrow, faction assault for Silver Necropolis. Wednesday, Krabby Pet. Thursday, Tie Collar class. And this weekend, I'm not sure. It's either nothing or maybe invasions, but there's a Sharky pet on Saturday, supposedly. So, like, share, subscribe. Consider hitting join. We need that 15th. Come on, 15. Where you at? It's $1.99. And run those playlists while you sleep. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.